Hello and happy Tuesday, Jays. We have a lot in store for you today.
It is so nice to be back. We have a lot of sports updates for everyone, so get excited.
We will also be talking about national news with the inauguration tomorrow.
And with that, let's head to the show.
What is up, Jays? I'm Janae Moultrie.
And I'm Brady Mayer.
And this is KLHS. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend.
Janae, I had a great weekend. What about you?
My weekend was just awesome, Brady. Thanks for asking.
Now for some national news. The inauguration for Joe Biden is tomorrow. With everything that has happened 2 weeks ago at the Capitol, Washington, D.C. is in defense mode.
As reported by the NPR, armored vehicles and troops are positioned around the Capitol and other government buildings. A lot of streets are closed while the authorities are preparing for protests and potential violence from supporters of President Trump and extremist groups who are threatening another assault.
But stuff isn't just happening in Washington. In all 50 states, the National Guard soldiers are being deployed just to be safe.
If you're looking to watch the inauguration, it will take place tomorrow at 12 p.m. Now on to local news. This week's schedule is the same for us B-Day kids, but different for A-Day.
That's right, Janae. Instead of tomorrow being an all-virtual day, A-Day students will be coming to school Wednesday and Thursday, and we will return back on Friday.
J-Block teachers, don't forget to remind your senior students to check their email and complete the survey that was sent to them on Friday. The information that they are asking for will help the upcoming senior events.
The Diversity Festival team is working harder than ever to put together another phenomenal event.
This year's festival will be virtual, so their hope is to have teachers and staff incorporate each day's events into their classes with new links that will be sent out each day.
Taking a second to congratulate violinist Jonathan Fang and violist Lily Ann Willis, who auditioned and secured a chair in our Missouri All-State Orchestra.
They will both be acknowledged at our annual Missouri Music Educators Convention and will have the opportunities to be a part of a viral orchestra experience.
Also, don't forget to tweet out your favorite Chiefs or Blue Jays fan moment by responding to this tweet shown here, courtesy of Mr. English.
Now let's head over to Paige Robinson, who is standing by with Mr. English to tell us a little bit more about it.
What's up, Jays? I'm Paige Robinson here with Mr. English, and there's a prize box that we can win. So how do you win the prize box?
Yeah, so it's a Chiefs prize box, like she said. You just go to LHS Jays and respond to the tweet with why you're a Blue Jays fan and why you're a Chiefs fan, and hashtag run it back, and you're entered to win.
And what exactly is in the prize box?
Yeah, so it's a bunch of Chiefs stuff. One thing is this big flag, a full-size run it back flag. Then also there's a face mask that's Chiefs, a can cooler, and then a fanny pack that all says run it back and Chiefs.
That sounds like so much fun. I hope I win. This has been Paige Robinson signing off from KLHS.
Last but not least, Newspaper will offer free senior ads for their upcoming senior issue. Have your parent or guardian check their email for more information. Now let's switch it up for a little and talk about spring sports.
I'm so excited, Janae, since last year's spring sports got canceled. I cannot wait to see what's in store for this year.
Let's head over to Paige Robinson to hear more about this year's spring sports teams.
Due to COVID, last year our spring sports were canceled. Fortunately, this year we will be having a season with the exception that everyone is following protocols. One spring sport that lots of people are part of is track and field. Now this year will be looking very different with all of the new rules we have to follow. I talked with Mr. English on his thoughts about the season.
So we don't know everything for sure, but we'll have smaller meets just to kind of limit the mass gatherings. So that's probably the big thing. We won't be able to have our big invitationals and big track meets just because that'd be too many people. So I would guess we do things more like quads and just have less teams. So.
A lot of our coaches and athletes are most excited to have this season. For freshmen and sophomores, this will be their first opportunity to participate in high school track and field.
I'm excited to actually have a season. Having ours canceled last year the way that we did, we just had a lot of athletes that didn't get to compete like they'd like to. So just being able to practice with the team and have those meets, now that everyone kind of knows how we can make sports happen, I'm looking forward to having the season.
Athletic scholarships are a great way to help pay for college expenses. Many of our athletes have gotten scholarships for track and field.
Yeah, so I'm mostly on the distance side. So the last couple of years we had Ryan Mata, who's at Mizzou now, and then Madeline Hill at Iowa State. And those are kind of the big two. And then some other seniors, obviously, the last couple of years that have gone on. So
this has been Paige Robinson signing off from KLHS.
Thank you, Paige.
Our Lady Jays have been killing it on the court recently.
That's right, our girls and boys team have been putting in some amazing performances this season.
Let's head over to Connor McLean for our basketball update.
Hey Jays, I'm Connor McLean here to give you an LHS sports rundown. First off, last night the girls played the Excelsior Springs Tigers. The Jays had a 5-game winning streak going into the game, and the Jays beat them 53-10 to continue the streak. Every single player on the roster scored for the Jays. Their next game will be on Monday against Blue Springs, who is leading the conference. On the men's side of basketball, the boys played Ray Peck last Friday, blowing them out 53-27. Javen Shaw led them with 14 points, and their next game will be tonight against Leavenworth at 8:30 to start the annual CW Stetsman tournament. Now let's head over to our favorite weatherman, Calvin Wager, with the forecast for today.
Calvin time! What's up, Jays? Kevin here with your daily weather report. It was a little cold coming to school today. Today looks like a high of 45 and the low being 25. Tomorrow looks like a high of 52 and the low being 28. The rest of this week will be a little cold. Keep on wearing your jackets, and let's head back to the front desk to Janae and Brady.
Thank you, Calvin. Now on to some big news from Blue Jay Nation. We received a number of nominations for one Blue Jay Nation Spirit Award.
This award goes to individuals who exemplify the characteristics and spirit of our Blue Jay Nation community.
Congratulations to our November staff recipient, Mr. Van Howen, and our November student recipient, Paige Hodges.
And congratulations as well to our December staff recipient, Mr. Johnson, and our student recipient for December is our very own Calvin Wager.
Congrats to everyone who won.
Don't forget, the last day for yearbooks to be purchased is January 22nd. They're $65 and you can order them at www.yearbookforever.com. After this date, you will have to wait until yearbook distribution day, and the price will come up to $70. That is all the news we have for you today, Jays.
Now if everyone can please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. From KLHS, this has been Connor McLean, Paige Robinson, Allie Reese, Calvin Wager, and the rest of our amazing production crew. I'm Brady Mayer.
And I'm Janae Moultrie.
Have a terrific Tuesday, Jays.